Right, here we are, guys, back for another guide. This is an unusual win for this hole, not something I'm used to for Masters Division. One of the things that you'll want to keep in mind is this wind effect. That tailwind's going to push your ball guide just a little bit farther, so you got to make sure when you are setting up that you're kind of keeping it a little bit shallow, because it is going to stretch out and then kind of, go just a little bit more round and a little bit more up the hill. So you do got to be a little bit mindful of that. I did bring the rock driver, something that I typically play on this hole because we usually have a headwind. This is the first time I've seen a Masters tailwind. This is probably the harder of the winds, as it's very tough to get the speed down. It's going to be an important hole for your pull angle to be absolutely perfect. So you'll want to make sure that you are pulling your rings at the perfect angle here. Now, what I do typically recommend is right around the 5 backspin, so the rock is kind of good for that. In the tailwind situation, what this will do is it'll allow you to stretch it up. And as I mentioned, right around the 5 is typically what I like. It's something along the lines of this. You can see that I just kind of have it pointed, maybe just a little bit to the left here. It should stretch out and pull more towards the right as I actually pull my rings. So what I'll typically try to do is maybe 8.3 rings. Essentially, I'll try to get my wind effect and everything figured out to just pull one per ring. So depending how this shot goes, I'll just make alterations on it. But you can see it's much deeper than what it showed on my guide. So it looks like I just got to kind of stretch that side spin just a little bit more. But you can see that it's going to give you a very good kind of roundabout way to go up that mound, back down the hill. And it's going to give you a good opportunity if you're able to master that wind effect. As you can see, it looks like my pull angle is pretty good there. I got just the right amount of slope. So that's worth noting, paying attention to exactly what my wind needle looked like when I straightened that up. Because you'll want to kind of replicate that. It looks like the only thing that I really needed to work on there was my side spin. And just getting just a little bit more, because it was just a little bit light on how much it needed. But the overall rollout looked pretty good on that first attempt. So that's a good start point for you guys. Good luck with that hole, and I'll see you guys on 3 momentarily.